Bbno Money has apologized to Ethan Klein.
Into another pseudo enemy of the show, Bbno Money, who was there, and again,
Is he really an enemy of the show?
kind of, yeah, because he's just. I didn't like how he was just pandering to people, like, because he's like all friends with Hassan or whatever that group, and he was just doing a podcast, and for absolutely no reason, my name came up, and he's like, "Fuck Ethan Klein," and I was like, "Okay."
Ethan, you know Crank Gameplays?
Yeah.
Like Ethan, not Klein.
Nestor.
Fuck Ethan Klein.
Hey, 6'7", bro.
6'7". Yeah, Ethan Nestor. Sorry. Sorry,
Ethan Nestor
sorry,
rules.
Ethan.
Yeah, great guy.
Super nice guy.
Now, the reason why Ethan Klein and Bbno Money even interacted with each other is because of the death of their mutual friend, Oliver Tree. Oliver Tree, very big music artist, tragically passed away and died after a helicopter accident. It's very sad. It's like completely out of nowhere that he was a very young guy. So the reason why the two of them are together, even though they seemingly have had like past beef, is because they're there to honor their mutual friend's death. Okay, they were there at an event hosted about Oliver Tree, so they were both there for that. But anyways, Ethan Klein starts off his little Bbno Money segment, I guess explaining that he has some kind of a hate boner for Bbno Money, despite never really interacting with him. And I think there's a lot of people online that kind of have like a little bit of a hate boners for Bbno Money. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be real with you. Most of his music, I don't like most of his music, man. I feel like he has some songs that are good, and then there are some songs that I kind of listen to ironically, like as a big haha joke. But then I low-key ended up kind of liking them, like that one he had Moist Critical featured in. Like I was like, oh, that's such a stupid, like funny random song. What if I just put that on as a joke? But then like, a brother low-key ended up liking it. But for the most part, covering his whole discography, I don't really like the majority of his music, and that's fine if you do. That's fine if you do, okay. And I think another reason people don't like Bbno Money is he inserts himself in certain areas of the internet quite often, and it does come across as a little annoying. Yeah, he kind of LARPs. He LARPs being in this community. He LARPs being in that community. But at the end of the day, he's just a human being doing a little bit of advertisement. I'm certain some of the stuff he does genuinely enjoy. And, if you are a fan of him, he's not doing anything bad. He's just entertaining stuff. He's just showing up with other people. It's just really in your face if you're not into him. But if you are into him, that's, props to you. Absolutely no hate, bruh. It's whatever. It's just a guy making content. It's not for everybody. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. And him as an individual person, I think he's a decent guy. I haven't seen him have any, major allegations. I haven't seen him, do all this crazy shit. He kind of just seems like a normal, regular guy, really, at the end of the day. So, his beef with Ethan Klein kind of stems from Bbno Money, I guess, being a little preachy about certain, political topics. Obviously, Ethan Klein doesn't really like the, progressive Palestinian side of the discussion revolving around the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. So that's why, Ethan, I guess, kind of just immediately didn't really like him.
So I went up.
I think of enemies of the show, people that we frequently talk about.
Well, he did say pseudo.
Yeah, I said pseudo.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Pseudo enemy of the show, not a bona fide enemy of the show. This I did do. I couldn't resist. I went up to him and I shook his hand and I said, "So it's fuck Ethan Klein, huh?"
Yeah.
But I said, "It's all good. Don't worry about it. There's no problems tonight. It's all good tonight. If this was any other night, it'd be fucking on site."
Isn't it possible he's just actually a big fan of the show and was referencing what Oliver would do at his shows?
No, that's not what happened.
How do you know it's not possible?
Pull it up. You want to dig up old drama?
No.
Pull it up then.
No.
You really want to go there? You want to?
No, I don't.
Because Bbno Money, he was apologetic and he was a little embarrassed.
Okay,
I think
he was seriously meant.
He apologized?
Yes.
It's kind of lame.
Well, he did. It wasn't like he was like, I'm so sorry for doing that. I think it was just awkward, and he didn't know what to say. Right?
I think it's kind of lame that he apologized.
No, I don't want to put that on him. I'm not going to say he was like, oh, I'm so sorry for what I did.
He didn't drop to his knees.
Wait,
He
why-
begged
that'd
for
be-
forgiveness.
Lame, Nate.
No, he didn't drop. Well, because I don't want to put like words in his mouth, because if I say he apologized to me, then Hassan will probably talk about him for 10 hours on Twitter. But I think anyway, there was no animosity. Obviously,
Yeah,
we're all there. We were all there to honor our friend, and actually, I was like, he should call in, because if you hate me, you should talk to me, because I'm actually a really nice guy.
Really?
Yes, maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't understand, Nick. I bet you Bbno Money doesn't think Jews are all demons. That's a little bit of a fucking
Wow.
obstacle for me to get over, dude.
You're talking about like the language?
Yeah. when you
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
Really?
Shut up. Anyway, so that was pretty. That was like the only eventful two people I ran into.
So, okay, Ethan Klein then proceeds to talk about like his interaction with him at the actual event, right? And I'm kind of like, can I be honest? It's kind of an L on both of them, bruh. Like, okay, Ethan, I feel like now is not that time to bring up your beef with somebody. Okay, now is not the time to start beefing with Bbno Money at the damn Oliver Tree funeral, okay? It's kind of petty to go up to somebody who you've had beefs with and be like, bruh, you can go up to somebody and be like, hey man, today, like, we're cool. That would have been fine. But I feel like for him to passive aggressively attack somebody there at the funeral, that's an L on Ethan, man. I'm gonna call it what it is. That's an L on Ethan. However, Bbno Money, also, you did not stand your ground, bro. I understand why that must have been super random to encounter Ethan Klein, like, being mad at you, like, at your friend's funeral. Like, why would you expect somebody to have beef with you? So I understand just immediately being like, oh, yeah, whatever, my bad, bro. Like, I get that. But I also think that could have been an opportunity to low-key lock in and lecture Ethan, because he could have been like, yo, Ethan, like, that's mad disrespectful, bro. I'm not here for that today. If you want to have this conversation, let's have it another day. That hype and aura would have been hype and aura of Bbno Money to do. That would have gained him so much aura points, but instead, he kind of just folded. He kind of just folded, which, I mean, again, like I previously stated, I get that, because how else are you supposed to be moving at a funeral that's meant for your friend? Like, realistically, you're not mentally locked in like that to, you know, be spewing the beef shit out, you know, not to be rolling around in the slop, as they say. But I think it's still kind of an L on him. I think he could have done a little bit better. Bbno Money has gotten himself in more controversy this week. I might talk about that. But for now, I'm just talking about his interaction with Ethan Klein.